Hi, everybody. Welcome back to T.U.B Investing YouTube channel. Sorry for the delay in the uploading of this video because I've been sick lately, and then if I sound a bit different, I apologize. So without further ado, let's go to our next company, right? So this company that I'm talking about is responsible for publishing this licensed comics, right? So this video I'll be dividing into part 1 and part 2, so just bear with it. Part 2 will release soon after this release of the part 1, right? So anyway, as you can see here, these are the licensed brand video comics that this company actually publishes: Godzilla, Sonic, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Star Trek, right? So these are actually interesting I would say license that they have, right? And I'm actually a comics lover, so this actually is part of my, I would say this form part of my hobby. So I'm looking at all this comic, it makes me so so happy that I actually want to grab onto them and then just read about it, right? So this company is actually IDW Media Holdings Incorporated, right? And they are listed in US. So before I continue, I just like to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything that I said here is not financial advice. Please subscribe, like, and ring your notification bell for this for future videos like talking about small and micro caps, right? So this is my initial take. I invested in this company as of October 22. So I invested about $1.40+, and right now it's about $1.05. So it's and year to date, this company has fallen 56%. Right now, it's actually, this market cap is only 15.49 million. It's illiquid. It's deemed as a nano cap company, and it IPO only in July 2021, right? So nano cap are actually companies that's publicly traded with less than 50 million market cap, right? So this normally deemed as is very risky, but in my opinion, if you know what the company is doing, and it will have become a calculated risk, in my opinion. And if we are able to balance the risk and reward, understand the risk and rewards of this investment, then and you decided to invest in it, then to me that is a good that would deem that you understand enough and then you have invested, right? So moving on, so why am I investing in a publishing firm, right? Like now is the digitalized years, right? Why am I investing in something that's so traditional, outdated, right? So the reason behind it is actually the streaming wars, right? In 2007, there's only three I would say three streaming services right now. Right now, if you look at 2021, there's actually over 6 times 7. There's actually 42 streaming services out there, right? And they have allocated so much spendings on their movies, creating new projects, new content, right? So where does all this content comes from, right? This content will have to come from IPs, will have to come from various IPs out there, right? So Disney has their own content and stuff like that. Netflix is going out there to buy documentaries, IPs to create contents, right? So I just want to find a company that can actually grab some of this content that these streaming services are spending on, right? This content spending that these streaming services are spending on. So that's why IDW is selected, right? So before I explain about IDW, what they do and stuff like that, I want to show why I deem this IP content as important for streaming. So an example is this naval webtoon, right? It's actually if a popular webtoon is on this app, actually on this app is if there's a popular webtoon on this webtoon platform, right? It may actually go into the streaming platforms, right? So let me share here with. So let me share with you some of the. So let me share with you what is this platform. So this is the webtoon platform, right? And if you look here, right, if you scroll the Wikipedia page, there's actually so many of their webtoon, right, that has been made into videos, animations, web series, TV series, dramas, and there's actually a few that you will have known. I will say Sweet Home in Netflix. You should have known. Hellbound in Netflix as well is here. Hellbound is here. All of Us Are Dead is here. All these are popular. Sweet Home is here. True Beauty is here, right? All these are popular, I would say, animations or drama on Netflix that's actually part of webtoon. So this is why, right, I think IP in having IP on content, right, on different type of content is important, and that they will be able to get part of the contents. They'll be able to grab some of the spending that these streaming services are spending on, right? So to understand this IDW, right, there's actually 3 different line of business. They have the licensed content that I explained just now, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Power Rangers, Godzilla, right? All these are licensed content, and they have another licensed content publishing on publishing these comics on this licensed IP, and they have also this other original content, right? They have actually 100 original titles, and there's 40 in the pipeline, right? So how does this go about? So an original title is actually Lockett and Key, right? Which was also I would say it's also a Netflix drama, right? So licensed content. So to explain this IPW publishing service business, right, model is the licensed content provide a recurring stream of revenue, right? Because this license has a follower and people buy their comics. It's at the start when I told you, right, when I saw Mighty Morphin Power Ranger and Ninja Turtles together, I'm so tempted to read their content, right? I'm so interested to buy actually. These companies do have some following. This licensed IP do have some following, and people buy these comics, right? So this create a recurring stream of revenue, right? And this recurring stream of revenue allows IPW publishing, right, to create their original content, right? And as they create more and more original content, right, they can there's some, I would say there's some try and tested kind of I would say content that they'll try, and then they can take some risk, right? If some of the original content doesn't make it doesn't matter, because this licensed content is supposed to give them the recurring revenue. This original content is supposed to provide them the significant growth, in my opinion, right? And then there's the other part where IDW Entertainment, right? So after publishing, they have this segment called IDW Entertainment where they used to produce their own movies, but right now they are actually, there's a new CEO on board, which I'll explain later, and they're actually looking only on executive producing fees, right? So they are also the 6th largest comics publisher in US as of first quarter 2022, and also they have outsourced their distribution to Penguin Random House, right? So maybe let me show you here, right? So this is the website that I found that they actually did 6. The first one is Marvel Comics, the second one DC Comics, third Image Comics, fourth Boom Studios, fifth Dark Horse Comics, and 6 is the IDW publishing, right? So they are actually the 6th largest as of first quarter 2022, right? So maybe let me explain a bit about IDW Entertainment. Like I said, they used to produce their own shows, and that's very expensive. They made a lot of losses. If you look at their past financials, you will see that they have actually made a lot of losses previously. Right now, these losses has reduced significantly, and for IDW Entertainment, they are actually no longer looking at creating their own shows. In fact, they are actually just probably selling this IP of their original content, and then getting executive producing fees, which should flow directly into their bottom line, right? But that isn't recorded in their latest financials, and we will have to wait for their next quarter financials to understand further. So in their latest presentation, there's a few slides that I'm sharing. So to understand their business, they're actually reviewing reviews over 500 to 1,000 submissions annually. So and 20 to 40 submissions will be published, and these are actually original content, right? So this is how they have this creator for focus funnel, right? So this is how it flows down all the way to actually even on TV projects, right? They plan to have 4 to 6 TV projects per annum, and maybe 1 to 2 films per annum in the next 3 to 5 years. So this is how they intend to build their original content, right? With a creator focus funnel. In fact, and on the slide, there's this value creation which flywheel that I think is very important. This is probably the most important slide on their presentation, right? It shows how their original content in their publishing is being selected as IP by the streaming services to create TV dramas, right? And with executive producing fees going to the bottom line, they will probably earn about it's stated in the slide here, right? By this on the left, on the right, by their CFO stating that the executive producing fees is about 500k to about 1 million, right? So in this back to this, I would say this flywheel, right? These fees that they earn, right, is about, they say that it will be in pure incremental profit ranging from 1 to 3 million per season. I would say 1 to 3 million sounds a bit huge. Maybe let's just go on conservative, right? So maybe 500 to maybe 2 million kind of stuff in the long run. And then with this money, each new title actually only requires 100k to publish. So with 1 million, you can actually publish 10 new original titles. And if only 2 to 3 become popular, and that could actually recoup your all your spendings already, because after that, if it becomes so popular and streaming services take on this IP and build in the TV drama, this whole thing go round and round, right? And once it's a TV drama, it may even create more readers onto your original content, right? So it creates this whole flywheel, and it creates user to get to know your original content more and more. And basically, as it gets more popular, the streaming service will pick up on it and then make it in a TV drama series, and then you'll earn fee that will goes into the bottom line, right? So this is the flywheel that I think is the most important about this business. If you want to understand this business, this is the most important as of now. And so this original content they are looking at is actually a lot of drama, horror, scientific. That sounds like everything and kids, right? But if you think about it, actually horror and scientific, right, is some of the most popular dramas in Netflix right now. So I think that's quite important. And then they did state here that with this they intend to spend 2 to 3 millions to create these unique IPs, and then 1 to 2 million after that, right? So so they actually do have some plan, and that makes sense. And then with the creators, it's actually an all rights agreement with a win-win approach. So probably these earnings is actually 50-50 earns with the creators themselves. That, in my opinion, makes sense as well. And then and actually quite interesting is there's additional monetization potential, as now in fact creates opportunities across other platforms like games, film, podcasts, right? So these are so interesting, right? So original IP is what they're working on and creating, and that could empower their business further, right? Because it create all this flywheel between original content and then bring it into a TV drama series, and then coming back to getting more readers on board. So with that, let's just take a look at their financials. On their balance sheet, right, do take note that as of now they have no cash. No cash, no debt as of now. And a company that has no debt probably will not go bankrupt. In my opinion, it's very hard for them to go bankrupt, right? So yep, that's important. Sorry. And then if you look at the revenue, losses has also reduced significantly. Direct cost of revenue has also gone down. But do take note, when we read more in depth into the direct cost of revenue, there's actually some offset which I think is very, I would say, very unclear in my opinion, right? Especially in the entertainment side. And then this make it seem like this kind of high gross margin will continue, right? However, in my opinion, if it goes into the executive producing fees, which is expected to go direct into their bottom line, right? Basically pure incremental profit as stated, right? If that's true, I would say that gross margin will continue to be high in the sense, and probably spending losses will continue to decrease, maybe, and then it may even turn around, right? So if you look at the cash right now, they do have their cash is not good. Their net cash from operating services is significantly low. It's negative 6 million. But as I've stated, right, if they go through this executive producing fee, if they can execute successfully and earn this executive producing fee, I'm sure their cash flow also turn around. With that, I'd like to stop this part 1. I will stop this video at this point in time, and please wait for part 2, right? And as usual, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to follow up for part 2. Thank you very much, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye.